Hello everyone, welcome on our Mastermind YouTube channel. Today I have a pleasure to introduce you Karolina. Karolina is an entrepreneur, IT recruiter, and builds startup on the side. And I'm really excited that she accepted my invitation because today she's going to tell us how to build a mobile startup.
Thank you, Joanna, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Karolina, how did it happen that you actually built that mobile app application?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you step-by-step process. I actually get so many messages over LinkedIn or Facebook from people from all around Poland and even outside of Poland with this question. So first, what I did was draw the sketch of the application. So when I had the idea of the app, I was thinking obviously like for weeks about it, and I couldn't sleep because I was so excited about it. So I had to put it on paper. So I drew initial, screens of the app on the paper. And after that, I realized it makes sense to build it. So after that, I decided to look for a team. Obviously, I'm not an engineer myself. And I knew nothing about engineering. So I didn't even know the difference between backend or front end. I didn't even know where to start. So I knew I had to find engineers. Initially, I thought I have to find one engineer. It turned out I had to find 3 engineers. So I went to different Facebook groups, different forums, different university groups as well. And I was putting advertising of my startup idea, basically. And I said, hey, this is my idea. Whoever wants to join, please message me. I got a lot of replies over Facebook or LinkedIn. And I realized I have to not only show them the drafts or the sketches, but I have to describe my idea in a clear way. So I created a presentation of my idea. So basically, I created a PowerPoint where I described what my idea is, why it's valid idea, what is the market, where we would launch. So I created like a pitch deck for the team. So I sent this pitch deck to potential engineers, and I got 3 very talented engineers. We quickly realized we need a designer, professional designer, to join the team. So I did the same process as I did with engineers. I posted advertising of my idea, and I sent them pitch decks. So again, to conclude, there was a draft of my idea, pitch deck, and building the team. After we had the team, obviously we have to start building a prototype. So we had a lot of team meetings, discussions about the project. A lot of changes happened because there was not only me to decide what the idea would be and how the app would look like, but obviously there was 4 more people. So we were discussing the idea, we had weekly meetings. We built a prototype. And once we had a prototype, we realized we are ready to launch, do like a soft launch, alpha launch or beta launch, right? In order to do the launch, we needed some kind of funds. So I was the only business person in the team. So I decided to create investor deck, which is basically a pitch deck to send angel investors or VC funds to raise funding for a startup. So I did create investor deck and I was messaging investors, and we did get some funding, which did help us, launch the application. In the meantime, obviously, I was messaging media to promote us. I was taking care of marketing, because you have to remember, building application is not just, it's not just creating the app. It's just the beginning to create the app. What happens after is the true hard work, because you get crushed with the market, and you have to iterate, and you have to pivot, you have to change your project, you have to market the app, you have to get to customers, get the feedback, and then it's never-ending process. That's why also people think I'm going to create an app, release it in the App Store, it's going to be a success. It usually never works. So that's why I think entrepreneurs should have a plan, like go-to-market strategy many months before they launch. Like, they should know where they're going to go, which market they're going to target, and they should also talk with customers before they launch, because they won't have to waste so much time on building the app, and time and cost to build the app, and change it later. So the earlier you go to future customers or users, the easier it's going to get later. So that's basically what I did to build the app and launch it.
Oh, thank you so much, Karolina. I think that you gave us a really huge idea on how the process looks like. And can you please tell me, is it something that you can also help our community?
Sure, of course. Like I said, I get so many messages already on LinkedIn or Facebook, and I was, sending individual replies. So it would make it much easier if there's a platform to help me connect with people that are interested. So, of course, I can help with building an app, launching an app, building a startup in general. How to find your team. I think the most questions about where did I find engineers to work with me, because it's not easy. So I can help with that. I can help with how to raise funding for your startup, because it's also a process you have to go through and preparation, right? I also can help you get a job, not get a job in America, but I can help you I can help you figure out what to do to work in America. Since I am a recruiter in America, I recruit engineers for tech companies. So I know what makes a good resume. I know what companies like in candidates' backgrounds. I know what are red flags in candidate backgrounds. So, I can help you. I can tell you what not to do if you want to get to, for example, Amazon or other big tech companies, right? So I can give you some advice on your recruiting process, career path. Also, I can help you, get to America in the first place, because people often ask me, how did I even end up in America, right? So I can give you some tips how I did it and share that knowledge. Yeah, so basically I can help you anything startup related, tech jobs in America related, and get to America.
Wow, a lot of things on your list of advice. Is it anything that actually you're looking for to get from our community? Any kind of the expertise?
So I do need help because I was thinking about starting a branch in Poland. So my company is in America, but I do want to have a branch in Poland and hire Polish people. However, I am totally not knowledgeable about the taxes, international taxes, how that would work, how I could do that, legally with no mistakes. So I need help with that. And I would like some help with learning Greek because I just married a Greek man in America, and I really need to learn this language. So if anyone can give me advice how to learn new language fast, I'll appreciate that.
Okay, thank you so much. I will start looking for someone for you. Don't worry. Thank you so much for actually making this time for us today. And I think that your experience and accomplishments can definitely provide value to our community. And if you guys would like to get help from Paulina or receive kind of the advice on the expertise that you feel unsure, please do not hesitate. Go for our platform Mastermatch Online and submit your request for knowledge. Platform match you with the master in our exceptional community, and he or she will share the knowledge or information you need so that you can save time on the research and just quickly move your objectives. Thank you so much, Karolina, and I wish you a good day.
Thank you, Joanna. Have a great day. It was a pleasure.
Bye.
Bye-bye.